your reaction to Dak's confidence.
It was cute. It was cute. It was like when the NBA player goes, holds a camp, or goes to speak at an elementary school, and the kid is like, I can beat you in one-on-one. You don't get mad. You're like, that's cute. His naivety. You don't take him seriously, of course, but you laugh, you chuckle at his naivety. It's great that he believes in himself. Maybe some people think I'm exaggerating a little. I'm sure that's what Crocky's thinking. Yeah, all right, really? It's been 30 years, Dak. You don't even have your best player signed up. The team is falling apart.
That's great.
I mean, I'm not even mad at Dak. I'm not even going to go off on here we go again. They're talking about the Super Bowl. They're not to be taken seriously. They're just not. And so, okay, sure, Dak.
All right,
that was cute. Yeah.
I took this, maybe not surprisingly, totally different direction. I'm glad to see Dak has the type of faith in Matt Stafford that I do. Dak believes it. It's one thing to believe.
He knows how the bracket's going to break.
It's one thing to believe in your own team, but he knows ball, and he understands the Rams were this close to beating the Eagles last year, and they would have one play away from the conference championship game last year. I think this is the vast majority of days we do a show. This would be the topic that I think is the most ludicrous. Now, today's a weird one because we have a Ben Johnson topic in here that I think is top 10 silliest things we've ever done.
Ben Johnson.
Here we go.
Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow need to play in the preseason.
We'll get to that one later. I think there's nothing. I think this is, we see guys at the end of games all the time say, see y'all again in January, or hope to, sometimes it's an intra-conference game. What is it where it's against two? AFC, NFC. I don't know if that's inter or intra. It's like, hey, see you in February, when neither of the teams has any real Super Bowl hopes. Like, that to me is very common pre- and post-game football stuff. Like, not on the schedule, so guess I'll see you in the playoffs. He just put a pin on it, and
Who's the worst? What is the combo out of every combo in the league, and maybe they're not even on the schedule? Where are you like, that's fair?
What do you mean? The
like
worst,
if it was Trevor Lawrence
the worst combo that I think is acceptable.
Where the person doesn't say, what?
Okay, that's
well,
a great
this was one of them.
Cam Ward, Tua, AFC Championship game. No, for real. That's
okay. Listen, that's the end of the clip. It's just, it makes me think of, I don't know what this is from. It's from some TV show, and it's a line where they're just like, you just don't get it, do you? And I forget what that line's from, but it's the first thing that just goes into my mind when I saw this and heard this about Dak Prescott. You know, he's like, oh, we'll meet you all in the NFC Championship game. And it's just like, you just don't quite get it, do you? And people can say, oh, it's confidence. You need confidence in this or that. And it's like, there's a difference between confidence and delusion. And it's just, you're skipping steps as well. I mean, this is something that coaches preach all the time. Right? It's just the game in front of you, the practice in front of you, the play in front of you. That's why that famous video, playoffs. We're talking about playoffs. That's my Mickey Mouse version of it. But like, it's just ridiculous, and that's perfect because this is some Disney stuff right here. You know, like we'll meet you in the playoffs. We'll meet you in the NFC Championship game. It's like, what are you even saying right now? It's not confident. It's not like, oh, it's just conversation that people have. You know, it's like, sure, whatever you say. Like, it's weird. That's where even your mind's at when talking to him, actually, right? It should just be like, hey, you know, best of luck to you guys. Hope you have a great year. Hopefully Stafford's healthy. Like, it's typically like just like generic small talk. You know, well, oh, hey, Dak, how's your hamstring feeling? Oh, it's feeling good. You know, I'm definitely feeling comfortable. Pretty happy to be back out there. I'm excited. You know, it's just like, I don't know. How's the wife and kids? Like, not like, I'll see y'all. We'll meet y'all in the NFC Championship game. It's just like, okay. Like, it's just bizarre conversation no matter what it is. Honestly. It's just weird. And no, it's not the same thing as like other players at the end of a game being like, we'll meet you there. And oftentimes it's usually done with players and teams that are like actually have a legitimate chance at each other. Like it actually makes a lot more sense than whatever the heck this is. And it's just silly, man. It's just not serious. And when you put it all together, you have CD Lamb getting trucked by the refs because he's being a goofball. And standing where he shouldn't be and not looking. And you have your head coach wearing a visor backwards, like he's Jamie Kennedy from Malibu's Most Wanted. You have your quarterback who didn't even play the full season last year because he got injured, and saying that he's going to meet you all in the NFC Championship game when the Cowboys haven't been in the NFC Championship game in 30 years. Dak Prescott has 2 playoff wins in his entire career. Like, it's bizarre. It's not confidence. It's not momentum building. It's just not. It's what they do in, like, Disney movies. That's what it is. It's what they did in the movie Major League, where they're like, we're going to win the pennant. And Angel in the outfield's like, my dad's, going to adopt me if the Angels win the pennant. And it's like, okay, I believe in angels now. It's like, that's what we're talking about here. Or the other movie, forget what that movie was called. Little League, Little Big League or something. Where he's like, if you hit a home run, you can marry my mom. And he like almost hits a home run, but then like, Ken Griffey Jr. robs him. And he's like, no. Like, that's what we're watching here. Watching Air Bud. That's where the Cowboys are gonna trot out Air Bud. Touchdown for Air Bud. Like, it's just not serious. It's just not serious. Think about a team. Think about the 2 teams that actually made it to the NFC Championship game last year. Like, are they saying this? No. They might say we'll see in the playoffs. Like, I could see that. It makes a little bit more sense because they'd actually been there the year before. But it's just like, I find it genuinely absurd. And again, if you're a Cowboys fan, like, you should actually not like this. This should irk you. This should annoy you. Why is your quarterback even thinking about the NFC Championship game in that moment? Like, it's just a weird, that's what I'm saying. It's a weird thing to even have on your mind. Like, that to me is actually probably the biggest point. It's a weird thing to even have on your mind because it is so far, it's August right now. It's so far into the future. It just doesn't, I really just can't make sense of it. I really can't make sense of it. And to me, it's connected to after the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl and Dak gets interviewed and he's like, I don't mean to say check the record to the team that just won the Super Bowl, but check the record. And it's just like, they just won the Super Bowl. The Philadelphia Eagles have won the Super Bowl twice since Dak Prescott has been drafted and has been the starter in the NFL. The Philadelphia Eagles have won 2 Super Bowls. Dak Prescott has 2 playoff wins. Check the record. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. It's delusion. And it's really hard to be great when you're delusional. It just is. You need to be so amazing, that your delusion even has a chance to come true. Or you're so delusional that if you don't quite reach it, you're still reaching greatness, right? Michael Jordan could have been delusional and said, I'm going to win 15 rings. And be like, well, that's delusional because it's probably not going to happen. But he's still so great that he won 6. Right? Like, that's then some delusion. You can say, all right, it's keeping you motivated, keeping you excited, keeping you this, but it's just like, you also have to like earn your delusion a little bit. And typically veterans don't flirt with delusion. They understand the reality of the moment, and then they understand what needs to be done. Because then you start to have honest, real conversations about what needs to be done. And when you have honest, real conversation about what needs to be done, you can get closer to actually achieving the goal. Because if you're building something based off of delusion, it's like taking a nap in the clouds. You just fall through. I'm delusional in thinking that if I get to the clouds, it's like a big pillow. I get to just lay and relax. No, you just fall straight through. That's Dallas Cowboys. They're cloud chasing, and they imagine that the clouds are like that in a Disney movie, where you get to just like jump and float, and it's just, it's all fun and good. Those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think? Do you think Dak Prescott is just speaking this into existence? He's willing his team, and he's just so confident that him and the Rams are going to be in the NFC Championship game. Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions, let's get in some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. This really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.